First question is, in what period is called the first 4 weeks of life, a time of transition from intrauterine dependency to independent existence? Is it A, neonatal period, or B, infancy period? Okay, timer starts now. Okay, timer stops. Our second question is, which day will the infant begin to gain weight? Is it A, fourth day, B, fifth day, or C, sixth day? Okay, timer stops. Question 3. What are the distinctive features of new babies? Is it A, large head and a receding chin? Or is it B, receding head and large chin? Timer starts now. Okay, timer stops. Question 4. An infant's head may undergo temporary molding. Their skull will be completely joined after how many months? Is it A, 18 months, B, 19 months, or C, 20 months? Okay, timer stops. Question 5. What do you call the soft spots or the places on the head where the bones have not yet grown together? Is it A, cranial sutures, or B, fontanelles? Okay, timer stops. Question 6. Before birth, which functions does the mother carry? Is it A, nourishment, elimination of waste, and temperature regulation? B, blood circulation, nourishment, and elimination of waste? Or C, blood circulation, nourishment, respiration, elimination of waste, and temperature regulation. Timer starts now. Okay, timer stops. Question 7. After birth, all of the baby's systems and functions must operate on their own. How long does this How long does this effectively take? Is it A, immediately after delivery, B, 30 minutes after delivery, or C, 4 to 6 hours after delivery? Timer starts now. Okay, timer stops. Okay. Question 8. Where does the fetus get oxygen? Is it A, umbilical cord, or B, placenta? Okay, timer stops. Question 9. When do babies start to breathe? Is it A, immediately after air exposure, or is it B, 15 seconds after childbirth? Okay, timer stops. Question 10. If breathing has not begun within about 5 minutes, the baby may suffer A, permanent brain injury, or B, temporary brain injury. Okay, timer stops. Question 11. Lack of oxygen within the tissues or organs is called A, hypoxia, or B, anoxia. Timer starts now. Okay, timer stops. Question 12. Reduced oxygen supply within the tissues or organs is called A. Hypoxia or B. Anoxia. Okay, timer stops. Question 13. How large are a baby's lungs? Is it A. 1/8 as many air sacs as adults do? Or B. 1/10 as many air sacs as adults do? Okay, timer stops. Question 14. How does anoxia or hypoxia occur during delivery? Is it A. Mother has lost consciousness during delivery? Or B. Repeated compression of placenta and umbilical cord with each contraction? Okay, timer stops. Question 15. In the uterus, the fetus relies on the umbilical cord for A. Bring food or B. Carry fetal waste. Okay, timer stops. Question 16. What do babies do to take in milk? Is it A. Suck or B. Sip? Okay, timer stops. Question 17. It is a stringy, greenish, black waste matter form in the fetal intestinal tract. Is it A, meconium, or B, myconium? Okay, timer stops. Question 18. A baby has full control of their bowels and bladder when they are full. Is it A, true, or is it B, false? Okay, timer stops. Which assessment measures a newborn's condition? Is it A, Apgar scale, or B, Brazelton neonatal behavioral assessment scale? Okay, timer stops. Question 20. Which assessment measures a newborn's responses to the environment? Is it A, Apgar scale, or B, Brazelton neonatal behavioral assessment scale? Okay, timer stops. In Apgar scale, babies are measured from 1 to 10. If a baby scores 7, does that mean the baby's healthy? Is it A, true, or B, false? Okay, timer stops. Question 22. What does Brazelton neonatal behavioral assessment scale do? Is it A, identify strengths and possible vulnerabilities in neurological functioning? Or is it B, predict future development of the newborn? Okay, timer stops. Question 23. What does Brazelton neonatal behavioral assessment scale assess? Is it A, reflexes and attention? Or is it B, visual and auditory stimuli? Okay, timer stops. Question 24. How long does the how long does the Brazelton neonatal behavioral assessment scale take? Is it A, 1 hour, or B, 30 minutes? Okay, timer stops. Question 25. Babies have their own internal clock. Is it A, true, or B, false? Okay, timer stops. Question 26. How many hours a day does a baby sleep? Is it A, 12 hours, or B, 18 hours? Okay, timer stops. Question 27. Newborns sleep between cycles of A, quiet and active, or B, regular and irregular. Timer stops. Question 28. An adult sleeps with rapid eye movement, often associated with dreaming. In newborns, what do you call this? Is it A, active sleep, or is it B, quiet sleep? Okay, timer stops. Question 29. At what age does a child start to decrease in sleeping time? Is it A, 2 years old, or B, 3 years old? Okay, timer stops. Question 30. What do you call infants born before completing the 37th week of gestation? Is it A, preterm, or B, premature? Okay, timer stops. Question 31. What do you call infants whose birth weight is less than that of 90% of babies of the same gestational age as a result of slow fetal growth? Is it A, lightweight infant, or B, small for date infant? Okay, timer stops. Question 32. Which of these is likely to have a low birth weight baby? Is it A, demographic and socioeconomic factors, B, medical factors predating the pregnancy, or is it C, prenatal behavior and environmental factors? Okay, timer stops. Question 33. Small babies are more likely to die during infancy. Is it A, true, or B, false? Okay, timer stops. Question 34. Immature babies don't have nervous systems strong enough to perform basic functions of survival, so they may need to be fed with A, breastfeeding, or B, fed intravenously through the veins. Okay, timer stops. Question 35. Smaller babies usually do not have enough fat to insulate themselves or generate heat. Is it A, true, or B, false? Okay, timer stops. Question 36. What do you call the method of skin to skin contact which a newborn is laid face down between the mother's breast for an hour or so at a time after birth? Is it A, kangaroo care, or is it B, koala care? Okay, timer stops. Question 37. What do you call a fetus not yet born as of 2 weeks after the due date or 42 weeks after the mother's last menstrual period? Is it A, post maturity, or B, prolonged pregnancy? Okay, timer stops. Question 38. It is the death of a fetus at or after the 20th week of gestation. Is it A, blue baby, or is it B, stillbirth? Okay, timer stops. Question 39. Infants can survive a rough environment through the help of resilience. Is it A, true, or B, false? Okay, timer stops. So there are only 39 questions for tonight. The reason because yung next subject ay early physical development. And if I make questions are about early physical development, isa siyang chapter long. So, pili kayo. Gusto niyo ba ng mga 80 questions, ganyan, in one night? Parang masakit na yan sa ulo. Or hindi? Like, 39 is an okay number naman para sa akin. Yan yung na-decide ko kanina. So, yes, have raised their hand. Yes po. Hello? Okay, I'm reaching the nearest. I can't unmute. Sorry. Bukas na po yung iba. Yes po. Yes naman. Yes. Okay, so let's now um, start with the answers. Yay, we're on this part na. So, what period is called the first 4 weeks of life? No, a time of transition from intrauterine dependency to independent existence. So, yung correct term ay neonatal period. Yes, so ito yung globally accepted na term as the beginning of birth and ending at 28 completed days in life. Okay, yun talaga, yung 28. And, yung correct days, if magtanong ng days, 28, per if magtanong ng weeks, 4 siya. Okay. Question 2. Which day will the infant begin to gain weight? So, the correct answer is 5th day. So, bakit 5th day pa mag-gain ng weight yung baby? So, syempre, okay na po yung 39 ka. Thank you po. So, I cannot unmute po. So, I just learned that. So, yung nag-raise ng hand, self-unmute na lang po. So, bakit 5th day? So, kung isipan natin, no, bigla pang na-release yung bata from the cervix or yung from cesarean, yung mother, ano, parang too supernatural naman if automatic na nagka-function lahat ng mga systems ng bata, 'di ba? So, as a human person na may mga living cells, siyempre mag-take pa yan ng adjustments ng konti para ma slowly ma-build up yung systems ng isang baby, no? Especially when they're trying to be independent na. Okay. Question 3. What are the distinctive features of new babies? So, yes, binaliktad ko kanina para trick question. So, yung correct answer is large head and a receding chin. So, yung nakita niyong mga pang boss baby or yung parang Pixar or Disney na yung look, kaya very youthful look. So, yun. So, bakit ganyan, no? Siguro na God designed it that way para mas madali siyang ma-nurse, 'di ba? Kasi mas madali mo siya maka-rest yung head if ganun. And yung receding chin din mas hindi siya sharp din if for breastfeeding na period. Okay. Question 4. So, an infant's head may undergo temporary molding. So, their skull will be completely joined after how many months? So, 18 months pa. Yes. What does that even mean? So, usually, pag nag-give birth, especially yung natural birth, no, pwede mag-misshapen yung ulo ng baby. So, when they pass through the mother's pelvis, pwede pa siyang ma-reshape. So, siyempre soft pa yung skin ng baby. So, ayun, yun ang nangyari. And it usually takes around 18 months before pa siya may restore into shape. So, nothing to panic if yung nakita niyo yung anak niyo biglang bigla siyang parang too long or parang may flat na part. Yan. Nothing to panic. Nothing to panic talaga. Okay. Question 5. So, what do you call the soft spots or the places on the head where the bones have not yet grown together? So, ang formal term niyan ay fontanelles, no? Sometimes it's also spelled with two L's, Fontanelles. So, fontanelles are the spaces between the bones that remain open. So, yan yung soft spots, yung nakikita niyong white dyan sa picture. While yung cranial sutures, yan yung strong fibrous elastic tissues na surrounding around the fontanelles. So, yan siya po. Question 6. Before birth, which functions does the mother carry? So, syempre, dapat kompleto. So, the mother is in charge of the blood circulation, the nourishment, respiration, yes, yung paghinga, elimination of waste, and temperature regulation. Diba? If maginaw si mommy, maginaw din si baby. So, let's be nice to pregnant women. Question 7. After birth, all of the baby's systems and functions must operate on their own. How long does this effectively take? So, surprisingly, no, it takes around 4 to 6 hours after delivery para mag-operate on their own yun, yung independent functioning na ng system sa baby. So, like, yun nga, human person siya. Hindi siya parang may on and off button lang na ay wala ka na sa mommy mo, separated na kayo. So, yun, parang hindi siya snap. So, usually, slowly talaga siya. Like, yung cells din nag-try, nag-adjust yan after sa childbirth. Okay. Question 8. Where does the fetus get oxygen? So, the correct answer is umbilical cord. So, the umbilical cord is also called the string of life. Yung linkage siya sa kanyang mom. So, whereas yung placenta, yes, may function din siya, pero it's more on metabolic needs of the baby. No? Question 9. So, when do babies start to breathe? So, dapat automatic, no? The correct answer is immediately after air exposure. So, pag sinilang ka sa mundo, the moment they ma-feel ng kanilang katawan na may oxygen, syempre, they'll start to breathe. Yes, good sign yan na healthy yung baby. So, question 10. If breathing has not begun within about 5 minutes, the baby may suffer, sadly to say, permanent brain injury. So, bakit permanent? Ma'am, hindi ba kaya? So, yung when you breathe kasi, no, pag may oxygen, it helps stimulates the brain. So, yung brain in charge na sa mga neurons mo, so it actually helps the other systems in your body. So, if wala pang breathing, no, yeah, it may not cause death, but it will cause brain injury. Okay. Question 11. So, lack of oxygen within the tissues or organs is called anoxia. So, key terms nito, an means without in Latin, and oxia means oxygen. Whereas the other one, reduced oxygen supply within the tissues or organs is called hypoxia. So from the root words hypo means under, no? Under siya the limit. So it's reduced oxygen, no? Oxygen supply. So oxia is oxygen. So usually batchmates yung dalawa. Diba? See? Anoxia and hypoxia. Okay. Question 13. So, how large are a baby's lungs? So, parenting sobrang liit niyan. One tenth, one tenth as many air sacs as adults do. So, I actually tried to Google, gaano ba kalaki yung one tenth? So, wala pang actual measurement kung gaano kalaki yung air sacs sa isang baby because, of course, that's really cruel to dissect in for science. Pero, ganun siya kalaki. One-tenth as many air sacs as adults do. Okay. Okay, so how does anoxia or hypoxia occur during delivery? So the correct answer is repeated compression of placenta and umbilical cord with each contraction. So from the statement pa lang, no, it's very sad, no? Repeated compression of placenta. So naipit yung placenta, no? And umbilical cord with each contraction. So during contractions, during the day na nung papanganak ka na, so if kaya kailangan talaga may midwife kasi if no one's assisting the yung naggi-give birth na mother, puwedeng may possibility na magkaroon ng anoxia or hypoxia yung baby kasi may, such yung very sensitive yung moments ng placenta, yung contraction ng ng pag-release ng bata. So, yeah. So question 15. So in the uterus, the fetus relies on the umbilical cord for, this is a bonus question. So both answers are correct. Its its functions is to bring the food and to carry fetal waste. So more on metabolic needs. Okay, question 16. So what do babies do to take in milk? So the correct term is to suck. So sip is a different grammatical term which is more linked to drinking, na drinking in small portions. Yun siya. Question 17. It is a stringy, greenish, black waste matter formed in the fetal intestinal tract. So the correct spelling is, yes, meconium. So Meconium. So why meconium? So yung you usually see this around belly buttons ng bata, especially yung after na-cut yung umbilical cord, if you've seen one. So yun siya, it's kind of healthy, hindi mo siya ma-remove immediately, but it will be removed with assistance sa nurse. So yan siya usually healthy, parang after effects ng pag-cut ng umbilical cord. Okay. So, question 18. So, a baby has full control of their bowels and bladder when they are full. When they are full. So, actually, the correct answer of that is false. No, they don't have control. Yung baby, no? So, what does this mean? So, tayong lahat may sphincter muscles. What is that? It's actually the ring around the anal canal. Yes, yung bilog, no? Yung baby, wala siyang control niyan. And could be the possible reasons why they need assistance with their diapers, no? Because they don't have control over their bowel and bladder, no? At pag ano, pupo, wala dyan. Okay, question 19. Which assessment measures a newborn's condition? So, the correct one is APGAR scale. So, APGAR scale is in charge of the condition, whereas yung partner niya, which assessment measures a newborn's responses to the environment. In charge yan ay yung Brazelton Neonatal Behavioral Assessment Scale. So, madali lang siya ma-recognize kasi yung behavioral na key term, syempre, link yan sa responses, whereas yung APGAR scale, linked to condition. So, APGAR is actually an acronym, no? Acronym siya for appearance, pulse, grimace, activity, and respiration. Yes, yan na siya. And yung Brazelton Neonatal Behavioral Assessment Scale sometimes is called NBAS, no? Hindi na nadala yung Brazelton na term, pero yung shorter term niya sometimes is NBAS. Okay. So, in Apgar scale, babies are measured from 1 to 10. If a baby scores 7, does it mean the baby's healthy? The answer is false. So, how do you measure with the Apgar scale pala? So, meron siyang its own chart, no? If you guys can remember sa sentence completion test, yung scores niyan are 0, 1, and 2. 0 being healthy, 1 being slightly disturbed, and 2 as disturbed. So, parang ganun rin yung scoring sa baby na 0 as in healthy, 1 as in slightly uh, may complications, and 2 with strong complications. So, if you score 7, talagang malaki yan score. So, pababa tayo ng score para ma-healthy yung baby. Okay, so what does Brazelton Neonatal Behavioral Assessment Scale do? So bonus question again. It does both. It identifies strengths and possible vulnerabilities in neurological functioning, and they also help predict future development of the newborn. So syempre, it should observe to more yung behavior ng baby. So, paano siya mag-respond sa environment, diba? So, how are they with their physical and social environment? No? How will they react? Question 23. What does Brazelton neonatal behavioral assessment scale assess? So yes, another bonus question. So it actually measures both reflexes and attention and visual and auditory stimuli. So, syempre, reflexes and attention, no? How will they react if darating yung mother nila? Will they cry? No? How will they react if you touch their skin? Ganyan. Same goes with visual auditory stimuli. So, syempre, if you're near a kid, no? Maramdaman nila yan. They might even cry na, ang ingay ba? Ingay ba dito? So, if a kid doesn't even react, pwede mo say na they have problems with, possibilities na deaf sila, no? Ganun. So, question 24. How long does the Brazelton neonatal behavioral assessment scale take? So, it doesn't take that much. Usually, 30 minutes lang. Um, yung usual na ginagawa sa NBAS ay lagyan ng doctor yung hand niya sa baby and tingnan nila if may reaction, no? Usually sa stomach yan. Okay, how will they react? Will they squirm? Will they cry? Ganun. And the doctor will also try to pick up the baby, no? How will they respond if, they're being picked up? Will they resist, no? Ganun. Or will they be relaxed? And sometimes they also bring the infant's hand sa kanilang chest part. So, they actually bring the baby's hands, yung parang, ano, gapos nila. Wait, gapos is Bisaya. So, actually hold the baby's hands and they bring it near sa chest area. So, they try to see if they react, if mag-kick ba yung legs, or ganyan. So, yun, tiny, tiny mga observations. Question 20, Question 25. So, babies have their own internal clock. So, it's actually true, no? Himala. So, as a mother, no? Oh, I'm not a mother. So, if if nanay ka na, I might papasok. Okay. So, if usually yung may tumawa. Yes, I'm not a mother. So, if if yung bata may sariling schedule, yan. So, if iiyak yan, make sure to time it. Kasi, at times na hindi yan iiyak, yan yung mga periods of heaven mo. Makarest ka. So, yun lang. No, nothing to be afraid of sa future, no? Especially those who gusto magkaanak. No, babies have their own internal clock. Pwede mo ma-schedule yung rest period mo, when sila kakain. Yun. Okay, question 26. How many hours a day does a baby sleep? So, actually, sobrang haba, no? 18 hours, no? I iiyak pa yan. So, it's not 12 hours, it's not half a day, it's more than half a day. So, it's 18 hours. Question 27. Newborns sleep between cycles of quiet and active and regular and irregular. So, yes, it's another trick question. So, both answers are correct. Quiet means yung quiet paired siya with regular, no? And or regular, while active is sometimes called irregular. So, nandun lang sa dalawa. Okay. Question 28. An adult sleeps with rapid eye movement, often associated with dreaming. No? In newborns, what do you call this? So, the proper term is active sleep. So, why is it called active sleep? Kasi active yung brain. Aha, key term. Yes, so if you're familiar with rapid eye movement, no, ay tinatawag din yan na REM. Usually yan ah, yung period na yes, nagde-dream ka. See, often associated with dreaming. So, the same din yan with babies. Active sleep lang yung tawag. Okay. Question 29. At what age does a child start to decrease in sleeping time? So, the correct age is 3 years old. So, if yung bata, no, before nagsisleep siya ng mga 12 hours, 10 hours, so notice mo na pa pababa at pababa na yung sleeping period nila, it's still healthy, no? Healthy pa din siya. Yes. Question 30. So, what do you call infants born before completing their 37th week of gestation? So, the correct term is both, no? Preterm and premature. So, usually, preterm yung popular terminology. Pero premature is also accepted. No? Parang they were born before their 40th week. So, next question. So, what do you call infants whose birth weight is less than that of 90% of babies at the same gestational age as a result of slow fetal growth? So, the correct term is small for date infant. So, yung choice of words pa lang, no? You're too small sa iyong assigned period. So, kasi babies are charted, no? They're charted to check if they're still healthy. Kaya, mothers, pregnant mothers, they check in with the doctor a lot kasi lahat naka-charted na. So, if they, if they, yung birth weight nila is less, no? Than the common average score, no? They're immediately filed as a small for date infant. Okay. Question 32. Which of these is likely to have a low birth weight baby? Okay. So, ibang term din to ha, yung low birth weight. Na mababa lang talaga yung timbang. So, this is a bonus question then. All all of the answers are correct. It could be demographic and socioeconomic factors like how's their household, no? Are they fed well, no? Maganda ba yung environment? Sometimes then there are medical factors predating the pregnancy, no? Pwede na yung mother usually sick while pregnant sa bata, no? Di lang yung casual na sick, like serious sick, no? Like a flu, no? Malaking effect yan. And letter C, prenatal, behavioral, and environmental factors. So, prenatal behavioral, before pa siya napanganak, meron ng behavioral environmental factors, just like um, yung depression, no? Mental health, no? Mothers not going through a good period in their life. So that could affect rin sa kanya. And part na din sa environmental factors yung friends, no? Or and friends and family. So is she okay with her social life? So yan, i-check din yan. Question 33. Small babies are more likely to die during infancy. So, sadly to say, it's true, no? It's true that they're more likely to die. So, why? Bakit? So, yung term na small baby, no? Parang derogatory word siya for actually small babies. Pero, it's meant in a way na yung immune system ng bata, it's not fully developed, no? Maliit siya, no? Parang it needs life support para lang mabuhay. No? Question 34. Immature babies don't have nervous systems strong enough to perform basic functions of survival. So they may need to be fed with. The correct answer is B. Fed intravenously through the veins. So what does this mean? So syempre, pa-admit na ng doctor at itutusok ng bata ng mga injections at dyan na siya mag-receive ng total parental nutrition, TPN. Diyan, medical assistance na yan sa ano, pag-feed ng bata, no, just to survive. So, yun. Question 35. So, smaller babies usually do not have enough fat to insulate themselves or generate heat. So, yes, it's actually true. Huh? This will only, it's more encouraged yung baby nyo mataba siya. Yes. It's to help them, no, para yung parang the same lang sa lamb. Lambs have wolves, no? If they don't have their wolves, they're cold, no? They are exposed to the cold. They get sick that way. At the same rin din yung babies, no? Protection lang din sa kanila yung fat, no? Yun siya. So, keep your babies chubby. So, question 36. So, what do you call the method of skin to skin contact, which a newborn is laid face down between the mother's breast for an hour or so at a time after birth? So, no, English yan, pero in Tagalog, no, ilagay mo yung bata sa, sa suso mo. No? Parang ganun. You literally lay down, no? Pahiga mo siya dyan. No? Yung correct term niyan ay kangaroo care, no? Although koalas, they do this, pero yung correct medical term ay kangaroo care. So both, yes, both animals do this, but the correct term is kangaroo care. Okay. Question 37. So what do you call a fetus not yet born as of 2 weeks after the due date or 42 weeks after the mother's last menstrual period? So the correct term is post maturity. Yes, not prolonged pregnancy, a trick term yan. So it's actually post maturity, no? It's beyond the mature date. Question 38. So it is the death of a fetus at or after the 20th week of gestation. So the correct term is stillbirth. Yes. Yun siya. Napanganak siya pero their time is in still, no? So they passed away. So blue baby is different, no? It's also a popular term used for um, babies who did not receive enough oxygen sa blood. So, no, yung veins natin, they're color blue. So, ayun, apparent yung blue na color. Okay. Question 39. Yes, and the last question. Infants can survive a rough environment through the help of resilience. So, yes, gladly enough to see true siya. So, you can't say na even ikaw unprepared ka na mother, no, syempre may limitations yan. No, unprepared ka na mom, no, pwede na kulang sa physical support or financial support. Pero yung infant mo, they can still survive through extremely rough conditions, no? Kasi the human body is amazing, no? It will adapt until ma-survive siya. So, yes, okay siya. Okay siya. It will survive. I will survive siya. So, that's it for today's class. Yung, pasensya if it's too short. No. I hope I explained properly. No. Kasi, yung early physical development talaga, sobrang kapal chapter talaga siya. So, I cannot add more questions. And yes, the time na, 9:42. No, we promised to let go, let go. Let go at 10 p.m. No, it's so ayun siya. No, continue tayo tomorrow. Yes, 37. So I'm glad mayroon pa na remaining 37. So yes, how about you share your scores if okay sa inyo? Malaki din siya, no? Malaki-laki. Yay! Very good. No? Nadami ba dito magte-take sa exam by August 1? Meron ba? Mayroon, are there mga kamay? May mga kamay ba? Sa mag-take ng exam? Meron? Okay, meron. Okay, ha? Well, God bless and good luck, no? And please remember that hindi sukatan ng iyong pagkatao anumang resulta ng board exam. So, if you feel okay pa din, yes, hindi pa yan katapusan ng mundo. No, hindi sisirado yung PRC. No, take as many as you want. Yes. May list po ba ng answers? Yes, I will give you an answer. Okay, why not? Okay, so that's it for tonight's class, guys. No, you can finally rest. And the time is 9:43. We are minutes earlier than yung agreed natin na time out. Okay, you can now leave the call. Thank you for tonight. Sleep well. Okay, thank you.